Good evening, I'm Ryan McPike. Our weather continues to be pretty quiet, albeit still kind of chilly. We are tracking a little bit of snow out by Denver, Colorado. Other than that, not much going on, and I do expect some much warmer temperatures as we head through the week. More on that coming up first. Well, here's the news with Greg and Deb.
Live from KM3 Omaha, this is KM3 News at 10.
I just want to assure the American people that, one, I've got the authority to do this. Two, it is
President Bush defends his actions to okay spying on Americans.
Police released surveillance of the last time a 12-year-old Omaha girl was seen.
And the Omaha Public Schools released their school takeover plan. Tonight, critics react. Good evening. Thanks for watching. I'm Deborah Ward.
And I'm Greg Peterson. Breaking news tonight as dozens of Omaha police officers respond to the Spencer projects in North Omaha after reports that a child was shot.
KM3's Devin Patton joins us now live from Omaha Police Headquarters with the latest. Devin.
Yes, Greg and Deb, we've been continuously getting new information on this story as it unfolds. And this is what I know right now. A mother and daughter were shot inside their Spencer Street project apartment. Now, if you're not familiar with where that area is, it's located at 3225 North 26th Street. Now, the shooting happened inside Unit 3225 around 6:15 p.m. And just recently, police told me the names of the victims. 2-year-old Brandy Devers and 27-year-old Shanae Devers.
There are 2 victims transported to Creighton University Medical Center in serious condition.
But police say the injuries are not life-threatening.
Right now, there's no search for a suspect.
I noticed the dogs are out. The canine units are out in the back and over here. What were they doing?
Just searching for any possible evidence or anything that will help with the investigation.
Now, even though no arrests have been made, police say no arrests have been made, and police also say they're not searching for suspects at any time or right now. They have been questioning neighbors and people who live in the area that they had taped off. But again, the gunshot wounds suffered by the mother and daughter, they're saying the injuries are non-life threatening, and they also expect the 2 to come out of the hospital either sometime tonight or tomorrow.
Out who shot them then. All right, thanks a lot, Devin.
Well, the FBI is now involved in the disappearance of an Omaha girl. It's been 20 days since Amber Harris stepped off a school bus and disappeared.
Today, police released video of Harris on the bus. Now, on the tape, you can see 12-year-old Amber getting on the bus on November 29th at 4:28 in the afternoon. Now, on the right, you see her sitting in the back of the bus. Her parents tell us Amber has rules that she's supposed to go straight home after school, but that day, Amber called to say she'd be home late. Now, as it gets dark, she moves to the front of the bus and leaves at 5:41. She has not been seen since.
I cannot tell you that we have had any confirmed sightings of Amber Harris since her disappearance. We've been working literally hundreds of investigative leads. We won't leave any stone unturned.
Now, the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit is now taking part in the investigation. If you have any information about the girl, you're asked to call Omaha Police's Special Victims Unit, 444-5636. The reward for information is now up to $2,000.
3 registered sex offenders living in Cass County, Iowa have been arrested. The county attorney tells us they violated Iowa's new residency restriction law. On December 7th, the county sent out warning letters to sex offenders who were living within 2,000 feet of a school or a daycare. All of those sex offenders moved except 4. 27-year-old Jennifer Lauer, 25-year-old Zachary Watkins, and 28-year-old Aaron Bates were all arrested. Police have not found the 4th person, 24-year-old Bo Wilson. The county attorney says if they all agree to move out of the restricted zones, the charges will be dropped. And police are looking for a suspect who robbed a 12-year-old boy. Police say around 8:15 last night, the boy was walking to the Walgreens store on 30th and Lake. He told police that the suspect came up to him, assaulted him, and stole his money. The boy wasn't hurt. Police have not found the suspect.
For the first time, the Omaha Public School District has released details about its one city, one school district plan. Among other things, it talks about where kids would go to school and how much teachers would be paid. As KM3's Sarah Simmons reports, superintendents from districts OPS wants to take over aren't too impressed.
And so, again, the efforts to discuss...
After 6 months of touting one city, one school district, Omaha Public Schools released its detailed plan on how it's going to get there.
This is the next step to make sure that the transition is a seamless one, and we believe that we will move forward in this direction.
Their direction, to take over several suburban schools in Ralston, Elkhorn, and Millard. Superintendents of those school districts say it's the same plan they've heard about all along, with few details on how to get there.
This is posturing at its best with no depth.
District 66 Superintendent Dr. Ken Bird says there is no indication as to how OPS will pay for the transition.
There's no indication of cost or programs or financing, the cost of transportation, let alone the cost of developing these new programs, whatever they are.
This is a complex issue.
Programs aren't the only concern for Millard's superintendent. The two sides have battled it out over what to do about the number of children in poverty.
We've tried to talk to them about other solutions to address pockets of poverty, and I don't see where that's addressed in here at all.
According to OPS's plan, all elementary and middle school students will stay in their neighborhood schools, but can choose a different one, and high school students can choose any high school if there is room.
Given their definition of choice, they have a monopoly, and you have a choice within one system. You don't have a choice between systems. That's no choice in my mind.
That was Sarah Simmons reporting. Now, OPS would like to take over those schools by August of next year. The legislature is also tackling this issue, but it is unclear what the senators have in store for the school districts.
Well, turning to the weather now, and it looks like we're in for a big warm-up and a brown Christmas, both in our near future.
KM3 Chief Meteorologist Ryan McPike joins us now with your first warning forecast. Ryan?
Well, Greg, Deb, yeah, it does look like we're probably not going to have a white Christmas, but the good news is at least it's not going to be terribly cold. Since we're not going to see the snow, it does look like it's going to be pretty mild. Before that, though, we continue to track an area of light snow right around Denver, Colorado, back to the south of Goodland, Kansas. Will be no threat to us. This will continue to slide slowly to the south and east. The most we're going to see tonight will continue with just a few scattered clouds, especially from Omaha to the south. Those should dissipate back into the sunshine tomorrow. Should be pretty nice. Back into the low to mid 30s for highs. Wednesday will be even warmer. We should push close to 40. And then, Greg, it looks like Thursday we may actually see some spots touch 50 degrees. So unseasonably mild weather coming up, and it does look like it's going to hang around through the Christmas holiday weekend. I'll have more on that forecast coming up in a few.